Hey, Comic Connors! My name is the real Manos, and this is my buddy, Deadpoolzilla. Say hi, Deadpoolzilla.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're still coming off the high that is Comic-Con.
Oh man, that is a crash I can only imagine. The San Diego Comic-Con had just happened, and a bunch of information came out, and we got to see some clips, and they did a nice big panel as they've been doing for the last couple of years. So we decided here on Stevolution to discuss them. First off, I'd like to talk about the clips that we got to see. It actually took a couple of days. I didn't see anything too official released. Thankfully, somebody brought their phone and was able to aim it at the screen correctly. So we were able to see some stuff. And one of the things I do enjoy about the San Diego Comic-Con, or any kind of Comic-Con clips that get broadcast, is we get to hear audience reaction, which is kind of fun in a big crowd. Because, outside of, episode reactions, you don't really get to share it with too many people, and that's usually just one or two. It's fun kind of listening to a whole crowd react to stuff. All right, so I guess the first one is the Lars of the Stars clip, and just to break it down for you, let's see, Stephen and Connie decide to go on a mission to check on Lars, see how he's doing, maybe bring him a box of stuff to help him out. And to their surprise, when they get to him,
pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's actually doing amazing. Lots of character development for this guy. He is now a space pirate with his own Captain Harlock cape, which is fantastic. And he is on the run with his nemesis. He even has a nemesis, Emerald, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is that my birthstone? May is Emerald? I think so. Green? Okay. And wow, that's a fun clip. What did you think?
I loved it. Well, at the same time, I'm thinking, how did he get that costume? At the other time, I'm like, shut up, it's awesome. It's really cool to see Lars has just evolved from, it looks like a matter of weeks. He has literally become Cyclops Harlock, or something of that.
Yes.
And he even has his own nemesis. And also, I'm currently laughing at all the people who wanted to see Emerald, and now all their gemstonas are gone. Well,
yeah, that's just something Steven Universe fans are just gonna have to get used to. Look, it's great that you thought of stuff, and that's awesome, but they have stuff, and this is the official thing, so that's how it goes.
Also, and I think I told you this earlier, is it just me, or does Emerald look a lot like Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo?
She does, and it's funny, I didn't think of that until you mentioned that, which is pretty funny, because that's my favorite character from Tenchi. And yeah, she kind of does have that vibe to it, now that I think. Now, all I've seen of her is her face on the view screen. So I'm looking forward to seeing her in actual action and interacting with the characters physically. But yeah, that was neat. And also, I love the gag where we get those freeze frames and little snippets of who they are, which is amazing. He's a hero, and he's been killed and resurrected, and he's gone through this tremendous experience on Homeworld. Just at the time, to be fair, he was kind of realizing, God, I'm awful. He had that point where, he had that little thing where he was going to go and, meet up with the cool kids who were digging him and liking him, and he was going to impress them with the cake, and he gives up.
And then he bitched out.
Yeah, he bitched out, and then he, completely caves on helping Sadie. So it was a good time for it to happen to him anyway, with this moment of recognition, jeez, I am just an awful, terrible coward. My life would be so much simpler if I just, faced up to things. So, boom, here we go, and he gets the second lease on life. Which, I wonder, if his resurrection, if his new powers, if that physical change has something to do with his character change as well. Like, it's given him this new outlook. If it's, like, altered his personality in a way.
Hey, if you can't be killed, you're obviously going to have some bravado.
Yeah. Well, he just went... You know, when he first came back, he seemed to have this sense of peace about him. Didn't you notice that?
Yeah, like, we get this moment of, oh, this is new.
Yeah, he was much more calmer. So I feel like this is kind of like, you know, cleared his vision or something like that. Wow. I absolutely love this scene. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think he's going to come back to Earth anytime soon? Like, maybe this is now his thing.
I think that in a perfect world, and because I'm such an optimistic person, but I know Rebecca Sugar will rip our hearts out. I think what I'd like to see happen is that he stays in space, but he takes Sadie with him.
Who knows? He at least is coming back to Earth, but I think he's at least going to be in space with his crew of gems. I love that he's almost become Steven in some respect, where he has like he's now got a team of gems he's working with, that are kind of outcasts on their home planet. Yeah, I'm just very excited to see where this goes.
I want to see more Harlock Lars.
I can't get enough. I'm old school anime fan, so seeing stuff like that just delights me to no end. Also, when I see younger fans react to it, not knowing that's a reference to Harlock, it's great. I love it.
I swear to God, Manos, if I see Space Battleship Yamato reference, I'm going to shit myself.
I will too. Well, like, yeah, you know, I'm a bit older than Rebecca Sugar, so I'm not sure if my references are like more obscure to her. Like, what, you know, she grew up like 80s, 90s anime. So, like, I'm not sure if she's familiar with Gotcha Man or Yamato, or if they mean, or if she's aware of them, but just they don't mean anything to her. But boy, I'd love to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm also looking forward to seeing, you know, Lars has a bit of hate in the fandom. You know, there's some people just have not liked him from day one. I'm very curious to see their reaction to this character. Like famously over at Channel Awesome, the Walker brothers have been doing vlogs about the show, and there are two characters they hate the most on that show, and Lars is one of them. So I'm very curious to see how they react. Actually,
who's the other?
They hate Ronaldo.
That's understandable.
They hate Ronaldo so much. He, like, pops up in the background and walks away, and they literally spend 5 minutes talking about how much they hate him. It's like, he has nothing to do with the episode. You know, just calm down. It's just like, come on, I want to hear you talk about the episode, okay? I'm well aware you dislike him. Like, you've made that point very clear. So yeah, I can't wait to see if they get to this episode.
Yeah. You want to move on to the other clip, because I've kind of run out of things to say about this.
Me too. I'm done. Let's move on. The other one was a trailer for, I guess, the next few episodes, or Steven Baum. I don't think it's for the rest of the season. It looks like at least the next patch of episodes, like maybe a string of 5 episodes or so. And it seems pretty Lapis heavy to me, where characters are realizing shit's going down. You know, the Diamonds seem to be aware of Steven and what's going on, so that seems to be causing a ripple effect, I think. Oh, Lapis. Ripple effect.
Real quick on Lapis, and and this goes in touch with Peridot, but first I want to say about Lapis.
Yes.
She's scared of being drawn into another war. She has obviously been abused multiple times.
Yeah.
But I feel like her character, she's gone through some character growth. I felt like she would at least stand for something, at least stand by Steven, you know?
Yeah.
And it does feel a little weird that she wants to cut and run, and apparently that's what she does. She's going to do.
Yeah.
But so to which I say, Lapis, get your shit together. Get it all together. Just get it in a backpack, put it somewhere, take it to the shit store. Just get your shit together.
Yeah.
Get it together, Lapis.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I guess she was conscious the entire time she was in the mirror. So her personality was completely wrecked and diminished and just destroyed by that. Which is why she has this kind of, like, cut and run attitude. Like she had in, or just give up anything I need to do to survive kind of mentality, which we saw that in kind of Jailbreak, actually. She was like, hey, let's just go back to the planet and plead, and maybe they'll, let us go. And if she hadn't done that, she would have escaped the ship with Steven and the others. Instead, she ended up as Malachite for months. So yeah, this kind of stays... I'm sorry. This kind of stays in line with that character, and the fact that she's been kind of chilling out and kind of getting adjusted. I don't think she's been challenged yet in that regard. So right now she's at peace and kind of, I think Rebecca Sugar has mentioned, like, she's kind of in retirement, which is why she's not really officially joined the Crystal Gems at this point. So yeah, this is her first time, like, being kind of thrown up against it again, and she's reacting the way she's reacting, and this might, like, separate her and Peridot, which I think could cause some really interesting, scenes. Actually, this could be really interesting dramatically, if she, like, takes off and leaves Peridot.
Yeah, and that, wow. Speaking of character development, yay Peridot.
Oh, I know. It's so funny. I was just talking to Lindsay about this, like, yesterday. Like, yeah, I mean, she's gone so far as a character. Like, maybe one of the characters that have gone the furthest in this show, where she was a pretty cold, calculating villain when we first met her, and then that kind of was broken up a bit when she was stranded on Earth, and at her most desperate moment, she agreed to help Steven and the others, and then kind of found, like, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, and that's kind of allowed her to be herself. And it's adorable, and we love it. She's now she's just a completely different person since the day we found her, where she basically callously tried to murder Steven in the Crystal Gems, like, a couple of times. So yeah, I'm very curious to see if Lapis does this, if Lapis takes off or does something really awful in reaction to what's going on. I'd be curious to see how that affects her.
It would be, but I think the whole thing is that she wants, she cares more about Earth than anything else, and about the other gems.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's very obvious she cares deeply for Lapis, so it's going. I don't know if it will affect her decision to not fight, because I feel like she's going to fight for Earth regardless. But
yes.
I think it's going to put her on edge with Lapis if she cuts and runs.
I have no doubt that she would continue to fight, because she really loves Earth, because it's allowed her to be herself, and it's allowed her to realize, like, oh wait, there's something more than just fitting into my place that I was supposed to do and all this shit. So yeah, that's gonna... I have no doubt in my mind she's gonna continue like that.
Yeah, but the other, among other things, we got to see a hint of Pink Diamond, and it...
Yes, that's right. That kind of like still shot.
Yeah, for a second I thought it was White Diamond, and then someone pointed out that the gem's in the wrong place. It's pink, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's a couple of silhouettes in that group that I don't think we've seen before.
I think at this point we are going to find out what happened with Pink Diamond, and why it's been set up that... Because I'm pretty... Like we kind of guessed, Rose did it, but now we get to know the logistics of why.
Yeah. I'm curious to see more about Pink Diamond's character, because there's been this feeling among fans that maybe she wasn't as ruthless or as evil as as like Yellow Diamond, for instance. And I've kind of shared that thought as well. I've been wondering that. But this still shot kind of flies in the face of that, where she looks really menacing and scary.
But then again, that is probably from Pearl's perspective.
It is. I'm willing to wager that's a story Steven's being told by someone whose experiences with Pink Diamond is not so sympathetic. Either, you know, Pearl or Garnet. Or maybe he's even being told that, you know, through Amethyst, who has heard that from Garnet and Pearl, maybe.
Yeah, for all we know, it could be even, you know, he could be hearing this from Eyeball.
Yeah, that's... yeah, anything's possible at this point. Oh, and I gotta keep selling myself at the show. Anything is possible! So, is there anything else that you have in mind from San Diego Comic-Con that you want to discuss?
Other than it looked like, the one thing I want to bring up is that Steven looked like he was trying to tell Connie everything's going to be fine, and then she's like, it's not okay.
That's actually a good point, too. Like, you know, she's changing in this show as well, where she's kind of getting an idea, like, hey, this is a little less fun and more serious than I initially thought, but I'm kind of in it now.
Yeah. Also, I have a feeling that she's going to be more than angry with Steven about, you know, ditching everyone. I mean, it was for a good cause, but I feel like she's still going to be a little sour about that.
I don't know. You mean ditching, like, in, like, surrendering?
Yeah, the surrender, when she was screaming at him, don't do it, don't you dare, and he did it anyway.
I don't know if that's
like
the
she's
problem.
going to be, like, mad at him for the rest of the season, like, just a little angry that he would do something like that, and, I mean, she probably, at the same time, she'll understand, but she'll be mad because she almost lost him.
I don't know if I'd say mad, but yeah, but still affected by it.
Yeah.
And maybe hasn't processed it. I mean, maybe, we'll see. Depends on where they need to tell the story, so, you know, if it's not too important, we may just move on. That's how you write. It's like, this really isn't that important. It's gonna drag down everything. Let's just go. So yeah, I think that's all we have for San Diego Comic-Con. Any last words?
Other than I feel like I'm going to be emotionally destroyed again.
Yes, let's do this. Season 5. Let's go. All right. That's it for now. Hey, click the links below. Check the bell. Like, subscribe. You know, all that stuff. All right. I am the real Manos, and this is Deadpoolzilla. Hey, he has a channel too, so do all that stuff I just said for him. Push the button, Lindsay.
They don't play the song on the radio. They don't show that it's on the radio.